Welcome back to the game. We're less than a month into the NBA offseason, which is very exciting, by the way. But big moves have begun to shake up the entire league. And joining us to make sense of the madness, our fellow, or my fellow NBA hype host, Mikee Reyes. We plucked into the studio.
As if he didn't want to, as if he's not going to be here anyway. Pero, oo, Mikee, maraming salamat. Oh my goodness. So, let's start off first with, siguro, it's a big move. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Itong si Bradley Beal going
Finally,
to the Phoenix Suns. Finally, what do you make of yung new super team na to? At least on paper, super team siya.
Well,
super team ba talaga?
We still don't know who are gonna surround these three players.
Yun.
And para sa akin lang, these three players are basically Bradley Beal and Devin Booker are the same player. Kaya medyo hindi pa ako super sure. Kasi usually when it's a big three, usually there's a big man, there's a point guard. Diba? So with this one, there are three wings technically. So Kevin Durant might play 4. Will Bradley Beal play 2 or 3? So Devin Booker. So I think it's gonna be something that they still have to
You
experiment.
don't consider DeAndre Ayton as a member of yung...
Big 4?
Oh!
Si Kendrick Perkins, di ba? I'm just kidding.
The others.
The others. Hindi pa masyado.
Teka, ito, intriguing question. Who won? Wait. Wait. Listen to the question first. Sinong mas nakinabang dito, Mike? Si Beal or the Suns?
Si Beal.
Si
Beal.
Because they got plucked out from Washington?
Like finally. I mean, I'm sure he loves Washington. He loves the city. Of course, he was drafted there. But still, there are a lot of games wherein hapong-hapo na siya. He drops 40, 50, and they still lose. So if he wants a chance to win, he needed to get out of Washington.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you're the Suns, if you're a Suns fan, hindi pa din ako exactly sold yet dun sa team.
To be fair, yung trade, the Suns didn't give up too much.
Not.
But they're taking on a long-term contract. Itong si Bradley Beal Supermax. So, sobrang mahal. So, they're tied up with Bradley Beal for a while. Pero ito naman Washington, it feels like they just want to get rid of yung short-term commitment. What do you think of it from the Washington point of
Well,
view?
they're not going to win a chip. They're not going to win a chip anyway, so they're going to spend a lot of money on Beal, knowing that they're not going to win a chip with this team. So they got Chris Paul obviously from that trade, but I've been hearing that they're gonna waive him or something to get rid of Chris Paul and open up some cap space, open up some room. So I think for Washington, parang ito yung Portland eh. Like, are you gonna move on from this superstar and build a new team, give yourself a shot, give yourself a chance like what OKC did with the youngsters? So, for me, it's exciting for the Washington Wizards because you don't know what they're gonna do with these moves that they're doing right now.
And Kuzma is diba, he's declining also his option. So I really don't know where the Wizards are going, what they're doing. Are they going to be like a conduit team?
Yeah.
And what's happening? I mean, even from a fan base standpoint, parang they're in limbo, don't you think?
Definitely more exciting than, knowing that it's still gonna be Beal, it's gonna be Kuzma.
Yeah.
Definitely a little more excitement with Washington.
A fresh start.
Exactly.
For
Kaysa naman
Washington.
alam mo na, di ba, na-expect mo na yung mangyayari.
Fresh start na naman?
Fresh start with new faces. Something like that, I guess.
Okay.
The next one we have to talk about is, ito, rumors lang.
Rumors
lang muna.
Rumors lang.
The Miami Heat and Damian Lillard are a love story waiting to happen, it feels like.
And this was because it was kind of started by Dame himself, right? He was the one who said in a podcast, hey, Bam's my boy. He said, hey, Miami, other than it's tax-free. So, all of these things. Yes, nanggigigil ka magsalita,
Si
Mike.
Dame parang pa-chicks minsan eh. Ano yun? Like, kikilitin
Tito
niya.
Mikey, ano ibig sabihin?
Like, kikilitin niya, sabay biglang, but it's up to Portland. Like, come on, man. We want something out of Dame. So, he's somewhat medyo magtitiis siya ng konti that he's gonna bring up teams. He's gonna go on IG Live. He's gonna have LeBron on IG Live. Tapos biglang, but it's up to Portland. So, I don't know yet what Portland will do. But there was also a rumor I read this morning that since Dame has been bringing up Bam, then why not bring Bam to Portland? Why not make a move to bring Bam to Portland? So these are like, I don't know yet.
Pat Riley's not
he's not gonna give up.
Pat Riley was he gave a 40-minute parang, diba, debriefing yesterday. I don't know if you guys caught that. But he basically already said Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo, other than Jimmy Butler, are kind of
untouchables.
Kind of. Parang yun yung tono. He doesn't say it. And even with the Dame thing, he says, syempre, they're not allowed to speak about that.
Tampering.
But he's also saying we don't have to do a big swing. So I don't know. They feel like they're going to do subtle changes in Miami. So let's talk about that.
Maybe role players, because
More
it
role
was
players?
pretty obvious.
Yeah.
If you want to win a chip, it was a great story. It was a great Cinderella story until the finals. But if you want to win a chip, you need pieces that can score, that can create down the stretch. Especially in games when you're going to go up against a team like Denver, I think they need to make adjustments in the role players. They need one more star.
Yeah.
You cannot live with, as
And a
as
scorer.
hurtful as I will say this,
Right.
you cannot live with Jimmy
Just
Butler
Jimmy
alone.
Butler. Yeah.
Na parang siya lang hahawak ng bola. You need someone else to step up.
Especially like in the regular season where you know Jimmy Butler's probably
Relax
going to
pa
miss
siya nun.
20
Yeah.
games and then magre-relax mode din siya.
Yung na-mention mo kanina, Boom, that Pat Riley said that untouchable si
Yeah.
Bam.
Almost.
Si, almost
Basically,
untouchable.
that's what he...
Basically,
yeah.
hero, si Jimmy.
Yeah.
But would it take one of them to move Dame?
Oh, definitely.
Dapat
I don't
eh,
think
no?
Dame is. I don't think Portland is gonna say yes to the undrafted players.
Kahit lahat pa sila eh, no?
Yeah.
Hindi, kahit lahat pa sila. Lugi sila doon. So, I think they need to move one of them. So, I can understand that Pat Riley won't make a move if they're gonna have to break up the core.
All right, that's fair. Now, let's go on to Boom's team. Sorry,
Team.
Which one?
we have
the
to
Milwaukee
talk about... No, we have to talk about the Pelicans.
The
Okay,
Pelicans! I
oh.
forgot about them already.
Man, ito si Zion Williamson.
May
Rumors-
sinuspend pa sa Twitter.
That's, nga, nakalimutan ko yun.
Suspend sa
Nakalimutan ko
In
yun.
fairness, I wore his jersey
yes.
more than
Yeah.
he did this season.
That is true. On TV, by you. Oo. Oo. Pero itong si Zion Williamson, rumored trade.
Is it time?
Is it time to move on?
Ask Boom. Is it time to move on? I don't have any emotional investment
I have.
with Zion.
I have
Is
already
it time to move on from
I
Zion?
have already moved on. No, you know what? Hey, you know what? We always tend to give up on players right away, so I'm gonna give them
Right
a chance.
away?
Right away.
Is this still right away after
Well,
how many years? Di ba sila Melo pa yung kasama ni Zion?
114 games in 4 years.
In 4
In
years.
4 years, 114 games.
Napalunok ako.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Zion Williamson for Scoot Henderson. You never
Oh.
know. You never know.
I think I'm
Top
gonna-
3
I think
pick.
I'm gonna do it if I
You never know.
Seeing Scoot.
Pero Mikey, maraming salamat.
Maraming
We
salamat.
could talk so much
Yes.
more.
Thank you
pero-
for making me go early to work.
Oo. At least
Come
di ka
in
late.
early.
Oo.
Come
Di ka
in
late for
early.
your...
Thanks for hanging out. Literally.
Thank you.
Literal.